1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the VHS. VHS. Out of the VHS. It's the 18 of my big stuff. Cause I was out of the outset doing stuff. No easy watch my blemishes. And I guess that's the way it goes. Down to the VHS. VHS. Out of the VHS. Got no money, smoking crack, saving up for the Betamax. Down to the VHS, VHS, out of the VHS.
Hello!
And welcome to Obscure Tape Time, the show where we watch VHS in their entirety and invite you to suffer along with us.
The show where we also
What did I...
sometimes get through the banter while the intro's playing.
Oh.
Anyway, from start to finish. We were just talking about the kid in the intro who's like nicking video games and how he had good taste because he stole Super Mario Brothers All Stars, which is a great fucking game because it has like the original Super Mario Bros. It has both versions, Super Mario 2, as you said, like the Lost Levels and the American version, which is the Doki Doki Panic one, which I think is a completely underrated game.
Doki Doki Panic, or
When they reskinned it to Mario, basically. I think it's completely underrated. It's like possibly like in my top 3 Mario platformers. And then some of the cartridges also, with the one I had as a kid had Super Mario World on it as well, which that is an all-star game, hence the name. Like it just has everything you could possibly want.
When did it come out?
All Stars? I don't know, it must be early 90s.
Early 90s, but it's a very 90s feeling thing.
It is, but it's like if you bought a Super Nintendo and the only game you got was Super Mario Bros. All Stars, you couldn't even be upset at that.
No.
Because that's like 4 or 5 games in one. And they're all fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it beats the boot up. What was it, Alex the Kid? That was when you didn't plug anything into the Sega. The boot game. But yes, very 90s. Just like Extreme Sports.
Oh wait, is it that? I can't remember, man.
We're going 90s Extreme Sports. We said we wanted to. I like your pants, by the way. You got your Mew pants on.
I do, because it's finally like cool enough.
I told Mew the other day we were hanging out with her playing Mario Kart. and I told her that you wear your pants to tape time all the time, but you don't get to see it because it doesn't show your crotch. And she's
true.
like, that makes me feel good.
Yeah. I'll happily do a full body shot when I lose some weight, but for now I have this disgusting belly on me that I don't like to look at.
Oh, it's spaghetti belly.
It is. It's very much spaghetti belly.
So I brought us a choice today.
Oh,
So either
okay.
we can watch 2 films, which is firstly Scooterz.
love
Basic
Scooterz. Like it's
so 90s.
Dragon Ball Z comes out and then suddenly it's like, ooh yeah.
Yeah, it's basically meant to be telling you how to scoot, but then like it's got the warning on it that says don't.
Don't do this, change
And
professionals and all that.
It has scripted material at the start, which I think is hilarious. Like a skit. They do a skit. So we're gonna double. It only goes for about half an hour. We're gonna double feature that with Our Turn, an all-girls film. Now we might get copy struck on this. We're gonna record. We're recording already.
Always
Yes.
do. Always do.
Yeah. but I thought it might be worth a watch because there's nothing shared about it on. I haven't checked it yet because it's still in its shrink. But yeah, it's just girl peoples.
Girl people.
That's how they're presenting themselves, not me. Girl people's doing the surfboards and the skateboards and stuff.
See, girls can do extreme sports too.
Exactly. So I thought that'd be a nice double.
That
feature.
was a very like 80s and 90s thing, wasn't it? Like the badass girl character, like the token badass girl
who wears the floppy jeans jacket with
Yeah.
all the pins on it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
sort of like takes the piss out of all the boys because like she's clearly better. And then they give her hell because like girls can't skateboard, like that kind of thing.
Girls can't do the skateboards. So either we watch those two extreme sports things, or I brought this boring looking video that I've offered you a couple of times. It's dated in March. It's from Bendigo. It doesn't look fun, but what the Epilogue Gold Cup is speedboats just doing donuts in a local country Bendigo bay. Not even a bay. I think it's just a lake, and it goes for 88 minutes. So I just wanted to bring that to show. I don't think that you're gonna choose.
This is
that.
very hard. No,
But-
it's local, so it's very tempting.
It is.
What do you guys think? We'll leave it up to anybody in chat.
Well, Messman's already voting for the girls and the scooters, so that's a double on both the videos there. Yeah, I'll be ripping Epilogue, and if it's kind of long and boring for most of the part, I'll do a clippy clip.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that there is something I want to clip out of it. When I plugged it in, it has this awesome prism rising from the water, and the prism is spinning, and each side is a flowing window.
Yeah, that's badass.
It is, but I think we should go scooters.
Okay, let's go Scooterz then.
Go scooters first. Oh, sorry, Papa. I have to move my hands and maybe shift in to get comfy and stuff.
There is a tape in there.
No,
already.
come on.
Every
it's a
time.
thing.
Every time. It's just so I like can make sure that it's working, because otherwise, like, there's been so many weeks where had I not tinkered around with stuff.
All right, so I let 2 trailers play out already on the tape and paused it because it's a Christmas Casper movie. I'm like, that's not good for today's theme. We'll just play it from the start of the actual thing.
Okay,
Still
Yeah.
got some bits, but
that's fine. The Formula One.
Whoa. Look at the tracking.
Where's Formula One? Where's the race? Oh, is it the Melbourne race? Shit.
Should we go?
I can't. I'm working.
At the Formula One, selling hot dogs? That'd be fun. Oh yeah, read
Would it?
this. The following video is not an instructional how-to video. All the activities are extremely dangerous. It should be not attempted with your proper safety gear. Oh, it says, enjoy the video, dudes. Or something like that, yeah.
Wicked sick.
Wicked sick. Video,
Bombastic.
action, sports. Just push play. We did that.
Established in 1988.
The bicentennial. Ugh, sick of that time.
Yeah, that seems like a weirdly common time period. This is definitely later. Terrible posture there, bud.
Quick answer, yes. Or getting on the goon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That is a real thing. And the best thing about finishing a goon sack is you can then, like, if you're still conscious enough, you can blow it back up and use it as a pillow. And it's like when you pass that outside.
Yep.
Like I did one time and got like sunburn all over me.
Boys bad and sleepless. Never thought we'd learn to
You guys can't be me.
Our grandpa used to do the skateboards.
look away. But here's our return. One more
It's on.
chance to push each other
I got money on the old fella.
tested our limits.
He's been around the block a few times. He knows all the shortcuts.
Yeah, we gotta take that side thing that goes through the cave.
Double crossed and lied to. I
Go
still like
Braves.
parts of the club to you and through it all.
riding the dinosaurs like he used to.
Put them. Uh-oh, he can't hurt himself. He doesn't have the safety gear. He's cool.
And he's way too good for safety.
This isn't one of those safety PSAs where he's gonna...
It's not a PSA, they already told us that.
Okay, we got that out of the way. Now let's watch everybody be idiots.
I want the soundtrack on going.
I like how they both ended up at the same house.
Is his grandfather over?
You'd hope so.
Oh look, the old guy
Thanks for
did
picking them up, Dad.
Oh, we had a great time, Mike.
How was school, Nick? How do you like the scooter?
Ha 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 ha.
That was a good
I've always
joke.
been amazed at
What
how
up,
quickly
Churchy? How you
something
doing?
so new can become so huge. Hi, I'm Eric Wilde.
Yay, right angle.
Scooters
Wrong
in all
angles
shapes and
in
sizes
black and
have
white.
been around since the beginning of the 20th century.
Come on, Dutch angle
Skateboarding
it.
first came on the scene in the 70s, and inline skating in the 90s. And now, this. Some people refer to them as razors, one of the founding companies. They offer a quick and easy way to get around for work or fun. Their
Do you
simple
think
glass
this guy
design allows you to store
looks
them
like that every
almost
day or just for
anywhere.
this video?
The
Every day,
scooter hit it
sure.
big in Asia where they
Back
made
in those
their
days,
mark
yeah,
as
that
a
was
modern
normal.
form of transportation. With all the hype on action
Look at that
sports,
shirt.
from Tony Hawk's
He might
900
as well
at
be
last
walking on
summer's
the
X
sun.
Games to the booming
Yeah,
surf and
that's
inline
exactly what
industry,
he's been doing.
it was only
Look at how
natural
red
that
he is.
scooters would make their way into American culture.
How about yourself, Churchy? What's been happening?
I'm a little upset that this isn't Australian, to be honest. Oh well.
The production quality is a bit high for obviously.
Yeah, which is why I would have loved it if it wasn't.
A well-deserved break from doing stuff. It's only like a long
That wasn't a fuck up. That was a bum. That was a deliberate. That's good too. Oh no!
I'm allergic to bullshit. Oh, that's cool. Maybe juice boxes, nothing more badass than a juice box.
What are you trying to do, kid?
But you know, we're gonna learn later that girls can scoot to be too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like women's month, isn't it?
I don't even keep track of that stuff.
So we're gonna be in line.
I don't know.
We're showing a girly scootery do sport that's being masculinized. And then we'll show all the girls doing all the masculine sports better than the guys can.
Of course. And then show up the evil boys team at the end. I agree, Churchy. Like you can look at the lack of stuff they're doing. Like they're literally just scooting around. There's not really a lot of like tricking going on here. This is absolutely what we would have
But they're
done.
drinking juice boxes. Maybe they're Capri Suns.
Yeah, just whack the.
Yeah.
whack the machine there. Yeah.
Screw you, coach. We got our juice boxes.
Now we're going for Happy Meals. Tell me
Yeah.
they get Happy Meals. They get Happy Meals.
They get Happy Meals. Yay! They got Happy Meals.
I will admit, we would probably do it more from the perspective of a parody, though. It'd be a bit more character work going on. Oh, here we go. Might get some character work here.
Let's watch a video.
Oh, hell yeah. VHS. We're watching VHS on VHS.
Whoa! What the fuck? This isn't scootering. Boo!
Scenes from a different video. This video only goes 25 minutes. Don't show us scenes from a different video. Woo!
Then you should come to where I live because there's a small little play place there.
Yeah, most of our McDonald's still have play places. Full of pee and everything.
Yeah. Maybe
In
at
fact, the one
Elstown.
on Melbourne Road is like mostly play place. It's like built into the side of the building, and you can like climb up on top of McDonald's in it.
Pretty well.
Spaceships.
Yeah, they ran out of scooter tricks from the kids, so now they just have to show rollerblades. Like, yep. There's about 3 things you can do on a scooter in 1999. This is all of them.
I saw a thing like that about the Olympics on one of the tapes I was having a look at.
Oh, this could be on Jackass. This could be a Jackass
Oh.
bit.
Eee.
What?
That was from Tony Hawk. And they showed a guy doing the high bar in like the first Olympics, and he's just like going upside down, and they're like, "Yay!" And then they put it to like, I think it was from the 80s, the high bar and still flips and stuff.
You see that edgy skeleton? Fish skeleton there?
Yeah, fish skeleton. They put that on a bunch of the clothing, didn't they? Barracuda, that's it.
Maybe.
Edgy
Over
fish
4 million
skeleton
people
clothes
watched
for
as Tony Hawk
skaters.
pulled a 900 at the 1999 Summer X Games. This
Now
year's
do it on a
games will pull
scooter.
more than 300,000 screaming fans, and over 10 million will watch it on television. Action sports have arrived. This latest phenomenon is
Have
just one more
arrived.
step in making it
Action
accessible to
sports.
everyone.
I've never
It's light
heard
enough
it called
and compact
action
enough
sports
to
before.
store almost anywhere.
He
And
hasn't
whether
said
you're downtown
dude,
beating
or
traffic
like
on the way to
bro.
work, or
Maybe
just
that's
getting
Holy sick.
started,
Just
you're
before
never
that.
too young or too old to get involved. They're used for
Tell
everything,
that to someone in a
from recreation
wheelchair.
to cruising around like we've already seen, to
Who's
the
like
latest and
100.
hottest tricks
He
that
will.
they're doing on the street.
Boink, boinky, 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 boinky.
Oh, now we got the adults. Or at least teenagers.
If you're gonna ride it like that, just ride one with only one wheel. And get rid of the handlebars.
So this video like an attempt at being like, yo, the X Games are like coming up and shit, bro. So like, please come and check out the scootering.
Dude,
Please come. Like, get 3 people come and check out the.
This is the year we make the scooter reviews the thing. But they didn't kick off until, what, 2016? No, it would have been 2008.
7.
But still, the later audience.
I really don't
early
remember them ever being like really cool. Like I never really wanted one. There was definitely times where I wouldn't have minded having one, but I don't think I ever was like, dude, I really need a fucking scooter.
It was definitely after my time. I suppose it was just a little bit after your time.
It would have been, yeah. I would have been probably in high school, so
But I heard about it a lot
maybe
more
like
because
05 or 6.
family business.
Yeah, true.
They were taking over our bikes. BMX sales went down. We had to start stocking scooter reviews. Yeah. The business is called.
They really could have
Marshall
come up with a
Cycles.
cool. I went in there a few months ago.
Yeah, and I was trying to convince them to change it to Marshall Scooter Reviews.
They couldn't have chosen a less cool name for what it is. Like, what do you do, man? Skateboard. Oh, that's pretty cool. What about you? Rollerblade. Oh, that sounds dangerous. What about you? I ride a scooter.
Scooter Review.
I scoot on my scooter.
Scoot.
Cool, man.
Well, as the cool dude on this was trying to say, he was trying to get it. It was being referred to as a razor. So
Yeah.
you're razored.
But that's brand name association right there.
Right, that's exactly.
Which is a bad thing to do in any niche circle.
Well, they should have called it a skate bar instead of a skateboard, because it's a skateboard with a handlebar.
It's like the skateboard, instead of training wheels, you just get like
A handle.
handles to hold onto.
A stick. A walking stick.
And like you do so much on it, you can like jump on it, and you can like grind it, and then you can like make the bit spin around a little bit.
I like how one of the tricks would be like letting go of the handlebars, but then it would just be a skateboard.
Was he wearing Heelys?
Yeah,
Heelys are cooler than scooters.
they are. I remember they brought out before Heelys were a thing. We saw
They're
them
doing some
in a
pretty
promo.
cool
I hope I
tricks
find the
out there.
tape.
John
Grind
Wilkins and
shoes.
Ollie Kamani,
They were
two
shoes, but
riders
they
in
had
Team
a
Razors,
big
found
plastic
their
bit
way
in
onto
the middle,
scooters
like a
after years of snowboarding
semicircle,
and
and
skateboarding.
you grind down
Now
things
they're
on
out there
it.
doing shows, jumping cars, and taking what was
Like attaching a
once
bit of
just
metal to
mode
your
of
shoe and doing
transportation
tap
to the next
dancing for
level.
skaters.
Scooters
Not
are
too
currently
different
banned
from
in
those other
Montreal.
Ah,
That's funny.
oh, it's like the lunchbox epidemic over there. You say that they're for transport, and then you beat someone over the head with them. But they're the same thing with the lunchboxes.
I imagine all the skateboarders and other extreme sports people were just like, oh no, not the scooters.
What are you
What
riding
are
there?
all the-
It's just a skateboard. There's a hole in the front. Is
What
there
are-
a handlebar that goes into that? No!
What are all the fans of the Christian rock bands gonna and Christian punk bands gonna ride?
They'll just have to skank their way there. Or mopeds. Mopeds with balloons attached.
Is Christian punk big in Montreal? Does everyone listen to Dashboard Confessional?
Everybody goes to the Sadie Hawkins dances.
That's right, we like okay. Overseas Forever, that's another one. I think there might be only 3 I know for sure. Now it's all about Christian butt rock.
Is
Yeah.
that like Nickelback and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much. The Christian equivalent is like Skillet, or arguably like harder to listen to than Nickelback.
Does Nickelback like sing about being, toxic masculinity? What are they doing? Toxic Christianity or?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of into that. I mean, I don't want it to exist, but I kind of want to listen to what they have to say.
Until you hear it, and then you'll be like, ew, a little bit. So,
And then you turn it off, just like Nickelback.
I mean, Nickelback is like my opinion of Nickelback is they're not terrible. They're just like completely forgettably average.
I actually hate the fact that hating them is a meme because I completely disagree. I think that they're annoying. I think that every time I hear them and I accidentally listen to the lyrics, I'm like, go away.
I think for every bad song, for every bad song they've done, there's a million worse songs by like even worse bands that people hang on
It's
to.
overexposure then. That's
Like,
it.
yeah, that's all it is really. Like, are we really gonna pretend that Evanescence was good past the first album?
I like the open though.
That was the first album.
That's the second one.
What was the first album? Oh no, we the Fallen was the first.
The Fallen with the model or whatever it is.
Yeah, Open Door wasn't that great.
I like open Door.
That's when she started to, she kicked everyone out of the band and was like, I'm gonna do my not so good lyric writing thing.
I like her not so good lyrics. That's the part of my brain that is impossible to get along with a lot of other people because I enjoy bad things.
There's a band called The Fallen, which is basically Evanescence with a different singer. Because all the people who got kicked out of Evanescence made a band called The Fallen. And they are like what Evanescence would be if they didn't suck after the first album.
Yeah, they went kind of Nightwish, but Nightwish did the same sort of thing. Broken up singers and stuff. Oh man, this isn't a how-to video. They're just playing hockey and scooters.
I mean, that's
way
probably the coolest shit. Like,
Yeah, but we're not paying attention.
scooter hockey is as good as it gets, really. Like, you're not gonna get anything cooler than that.
Yeah, but I wasn't paying attention. I didn't even see it.
Too bad there won't be a close force where they do that, you know?
You can't put scooters on the board. They're banned in Montreal.
Hey, they're not in Montreal.
That's where they film. Now, tax breaks, man. I think Kevin Smith can afford to film anywhere else.
Yeah, totally.
Baseball's supposed to be America's
You know he
pastime,
films on a
Yet
budget.
the number of kids getting
Hey,
involved
bruh.
in the sports of the new millennium are growing every day. Scooter sales will reach an all-time record high by year's end. And they're not alone. a company called GoPed thought it might be nice to add a little kick to the standard scooter. Cruising at over 20 miles an hour, a new type of adrenaline sport is on the horizon. But not to worry, I think it was Stadius that once said, it was fear that first made gods in the world.
What? I really like that quote. That's a little bit, although it is pretty accurate now that I think about it.
Did they just put petrol on their scooters? Oh, they'll be absolutely amazed when they find out the battery technology just boosted up with the COVID.
How many songs is the algorithm going to identify?
All of them. You want to listen to them?
Make a soundtrack. See how many of them like terrible like late 90s PG punk bands.
PG Punk. Oh, the Promise Rings and the...
Maybe not that far. That was like early aughts sort of Disney punk. Disney pop punk. With an emphasis on the pop.
Straight Edges.
Sounds similar to that band that did all the songs for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Uh-oh.
The style of music does definitely take you back to a better time, an easier time.
And I'm sure Frank Zappa makes people feel that way when they were growing up in the 70s.
Zappa was great. The Frankiest Frank I know.
Oh! He made
Too
it.
far. Nah, it's lame. Lame. You should have tried to line it up perfectly. You can land perfectly.
I got drunk and rode on an electric scooter in Melbourne. It was fun.
Good. I've never done that. I'm always tempted, but I've never done it.
I highly recommend it.
I don't know if I would have the balance to do it.
Yeah, neither did I. That's why I highly recommend it. It was fun.
Well, I also don't drink anymore, so
Oh, you had that as an advantage.
no, because I won't have as much fun.
Oh, no you will. It's fun anyway. Water in his petrol tank. That's silly.
We should invent a really ridiculous looking device and make a parody of this. Wait till the next X Games, bro. The Hoodly-Doo is gonna be the biggest thing ever.
Isn't that what the Flying Man's for?
No, because I feel like that probably predates Scooterz. Alright? At least that's kind of conscious.
Yeah, but it's like all people inventing things to do. So like, you could easily invent some sort of doodly-doo from that.
Eric Waller!
Wiley.
Waller! Dr. Waller!
Do you think people called him Coyote for nicknames?
Maybe.
Or do you think maybe he just didn't have any friends?
We probably don't have any friends. He's probably the Dr. Waller.
I don't know who Dr. Wiley is.
Dr. Wily, the bad guy from Mega Man. JustPushPlay.com.
Gross, man.
There we go, The Impossibles.
Return.
Stereo.
Oh, Jolt 45. I like how the special thanks is probably going to go quite a chunk of the 25-minute time.
Or maybe there's a post-credit
Those
scene.
guys are cool.
Righto.
Nice. Look for the trick tips video. That's what I thought I had. Oh well.
Instead, you had the opposite. You had the don't do these. These are the ones you don't
It says
do.
from basics to beyond. I didn't think we'd just be watching kids do basics without teaching anything. Just riding a scooter.
Well, if everything we saw was basics and beyond, if that is the pinnacle
Yeah.
of
He was a
scootering, then
man
I've seen
of
enough.
peace.
Oh, it's Jesus time!
The carpenter in Sepphoris.
I'm building
Love stop
something
motion.
new now.
A teacher of wisdom.
You must love your neighbor as much as you love yourself.
A healer
I didn't
of the
expect to get
hopeless.
a Christian message at the end of my scooter video.
I definitely did.
He is the
Yeah.
Christ.
Did I not talk
Yeah,
about
you
how
already talked about it.
Christian
You called it.
Christian punks are
You did.
Scooterz?
Yeah.
the enemy of Rome.
Sought to destroy him.
Judas, would you betray me?
Don't you realize I have the power to crucify you?
Soon the Son
Joe,
of
should we
Man
get like
will
a
be
scooter and just have us
beside
like
the
slowly
throne of
riding it over bumps and just have people around going, yeah! And just like put some heavy punk over the top.
Do it.
The power
Some heavy Christian
and
punk.
the glory.
Oh,
A cinematic
the
event
majesty,
for the whole
power,
family.
and glory.
Everyone kind of sitting
With
like,
stunning
oh,
state-of-the-art
it's
two-dimensional
like kind of just like
animation.
tiny little bump. Oh,
God, featuring
goes
a voice
over
of
it,
Ray
yeah,
Stevens
and like
as
throws the
Jesus,
scooter like, fuck yeah,
Julie Christie as Rachel.
I'm a
Richard E. Grant as
badass.
John the Baptist. Ian Holm.
Yeah,
as
just like
Pilate.
interview segments.
William Hurt.
Bro,
as
when
Giles.
I'm out here, man, I
Dude,
feel
Miranda
so
Richardson
alive
as
when I'm on my
Mary
scooter.
And David Thewlis as Judas. In the
Boo,
extraordinary story
Judas.
of the Son of God, who
I
would
am
give his life
reborn.
It's got millions.
of us all.
Behold, the Lamb of God.
My heart is
who
also
takes away
torn,
the
by the
sin
way.
of the world.
Because I am reborn.
The Miracle Maker.
We got the dance to that. And the VHS.
Yay. Can't wait to never watch that. And just like that.
It's finished. You want to do the honors of
I can
unwrapping the
certainly
VHS?
try.
People will get upset at you. We're going to get comments for this.
Are we?
Unwrapping tape. Congrats.
I'm gonna unwrap it.
That could be worth like hundreds of dollars.
Oh.
We could actually pay for something and make this show not a piece of crap.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I've come. This tape is worth dick.
Yeah, I know.
Look, it's in shitty. It has to be a rewrap, right? Look how terrible the case is. Like, it's in horrible condition.
Yeah, but in horrible condition, but still in shrink is rarer, right?
I mean, one could argue.
All right, our turn. Happy Women's Month. Double X Extreme. Get it? Because of the gene cell things? Double X Extreme.
Sure, 20.
Yeah, 20. Girls love 20.
Another bit for our scooter video, right? Is it's like a sermon. And suddenly the priest goes,
Uh-oh.
and now we show our faith. And to show their faith, he pulls out a scooter and he rides down the middle, and all the people go, "Hallelujah!" And then they throw money at him.
We're in trouble.
Is it NTSC?
Looks like it. I didn't think it would be, but
God damn it!
we're gonna have to change and then unplug and plug it in.
I don't wanna.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
changed. Things changed.
Man.
What is it, way down?
Things changed.
Oh, I ruined the day.
Oh, gotta do stuff now.
Things changed. Things changed.
Yeah, you cursed the gods.
Have to close up. Oh, I hate this part. Ugh. Things change, but scooting doesn't. Oh no, I did the wrong thing, didn't I?
I have no idea.
That was what I was meant to do.
There we go. It's all good.
Is it?
Well, the sound's not on yet, but yeah, otherwise.
What if it's not there at all?
It'll still be pretty extreme.
Wicked sick. I don't think there's sound at all.
What? We just gotta send it. That's all.
No, you're just not gonna... You're just not gonna do anything for me.
There we go. Perfect. Yay!
That was bizarre.
We got it going. Do we stop and rewind or just leave it?
Let's not risk it.
Okay.
I wasn't making a joke out of religion. I was turning it into extreme. Extreme religion with Scooterz.
And ladies going down avalanches.
Come on, as you don't want to see a priest scoot down the center of the church and like high five people and be like, yeah! Scooting for Jesus!
Yeah, and instead of Jesus on his rosaries, he's got a scooter.
Jesus on a scooter.
But like the handlebars of the cross.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh look, Church is off to do some scooting.
He's scooting off. So we just have to assume that that's a lady?
I mean, yeah, I guess so. They've all got names that could definitely be those of women.
Well, maybe after they get to the bottom of the hill, they'll have some talky bits.
I like how specific this is, except for when it's not in the USA. Alaska, California, Canada, Europe. Being like that place with like many countries, you know? Yeah. Hawaii, Mexico. You know, because Mexico's so small, you'll know exactly where they're going.
Yeah.
And Tahiti.
Tahiti?
So this is, doesn't have like much information on it.
United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. Yeah. These ladies are snowboarding.
XX Productions.
Yeah, it is. Because French does the best flow for rap. French new metal was a thing we had in our car when we were doing touring.
Good. I like French. I always liked French new metal, and I really liked Middle Eastern new metal. I found that
flow with that.
No, it wasn't even about the flow. It was more just like they just literally took all the elements that were most popular in new metal in the late '90s and made that. And so, like, you knew what you were getting every time you would listen to it.
Oh, right.
It all sounded exactly the fucking same.
I think I know exactly what you're
sounded
talking
great.
about. And I can relate this to VHS. Last night I watched a movie called They Call Him Trinity, which is a spaghetti western. And it was the same thing. Like, they take all the best bits of westerns and they give you exactly what you want. You know what you're gonna get.
It's safe. It's safe. You're not gonna run into something where you're like, oh, I don't know if I like that. Like, you just know that it's gonna be shot to the lowest common denominator of fans of that particular genre.
Yep. That's probably why we like all the giallo horrors as well.
No, I don't know. I think there's a bit of uniqueness to them because They're sort of made in like a bizarrest kind of way. Like, not many horror fans that are into traditional horror are gonna like Jello, I don't think.
Oh, here we go.
Arch. Stop. You're injured. Still. Rather you didn't hurt yourself further.
Oh, I thought they were talking about the lady, but it's just this.
At first I did too, and then I immediately noticed that, like, yeah, this sounds like the intro to some terrible song. Oh, but then again, the song's picking up now, and it's kind of cool now.
Weedle.
Ah!
That's pretty extreme. Are people just allowed to do that? Like, can you get in trouble for doing that if, like, you don't have permits and stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, they're just snowboarding down a giant hill.
I mean,
I don't know. I just kind of
how
feel
do you regulate that though?
Yeah, I get it, but like
buy a license to skate down or to slide down a hill?
Pretty much, you can cause avalanches. You got to know what you're
I
doing.
mean, avalanches are probably just going to happen anyway.
And also, you need to have the right health and I don't know. It seems dangerous.
I mean,
it seems extreme.
I guess that's the point, right?
Yeah.
But it's not unlike, people climbing Everest, where like a ton of people die doing it.
Isn't it?
And it's like, it's dangerous, but people do it anyway. No one really stops anyone from doing it.
Oh yeah.
It just happens.
Right.
And then some people get hurt. Probably statistically more climbing Everest, but...
But you gotta have a boat license to go, boating.
Yeah, but that's because you're more likely to hurt other people on a boat.
No.
Because you're operating a vehicle.
I like how she was on the trampoline just then. Practicing her flips.
Still more exciting than Scooterz. I will say, these kind of videos have been ruined for me in some ways.
Oh.
Just because of things like Pritchard versus Dayton. Where they're kind of... Yeah, you get all this skating and stuff. Like CKY was the same kind of jam.
But you also get their story, their personalities.
Yeah, and they do some silly stuff. I mean, that's kind of funny, but... Isn't as funny as if she really just suddenly flashed the camera? Like, that would be funny.
It would be.
Or if, she looked like she was going to, and then someone came up behind her and hit her on the head with, a pan. That would be funny. I want to see them pranking each other. And just being degenerates and stuff. I want to see that.
I'd love to see a tour of degenerate girls going around being gross to each other.
There was one group. I don't remember what they were called, but they were on MTV. And I remember, they were okay. But I think people didn't want to see it.
Aww.
I know, right? Come on.
Equal. Choice is good. You don't like it, don't watch it, I suppose. Don't complain about it. But at the same time, at least tune in so they can get views.
But they added a girl to the cast of Jackass, so...
Yeah, I actually thought she was really good too. I enjoyed watching.
She only had a couple segments though.
She liked being bitten by things.
She did.
And I thought that was cool.
But from the sounds of it, it sounds like some of the guys weren't really comfortable with her doing much more, which is just let her fucking do stuff.
But Legos. There is that, but on top of that, I think a lot of the degenerate kind of girls that are into that stuff just go into the piercing tattoo scene,
Yeah, true.
and then they kind of do their stunts by just getting more piercings and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's probably
The
accurate.
body mod
But also
things.
with Jackass, they
Getting hung
they
up.
found poopies as well, and how do you show up poopies? He's just
Well, he's screwed now.
The
His hand
ultimate.
don't work.
hasn't for years.
Got bitten by a shark.
That was gnarly, dude. I love how they affectionately refer to him as the stupidest person they've ever met. But it must be weird for people like Steve-O to sort of see these kids acting exactly the way he was acting and be like, is that what I was like? Is that what...
He's like a complete advocate for being safe and stuff now.
No, not being safe, just being sober.
Cyber safe and sober.
He's very much still doing really fucked up things. He could make his own Jackass movie, that's how much insane shit he's done.
Well,
Ooch.
Usually, like in the summertime, I'll head to the skateboard park, and I can hang out there all day long, like every day. Like that's definitely my happy spot. Like that's my happy place.
cut to snowboarding.
Yeah, we got like 30 seconds maybe of skateboarding, and then it's like, oh, we have more snowboards. Hey!
Oh.
Hey! But when's the Scooterz?
Oh. Yeah. Do any of these girls ride the Scooterz?
If not, can you really say they're extreme?
Pick. You booger twats.
What?
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 Now hit the camera person with it.
Jody McDonald. Aww, a little kid border.
She's gonna get inspired.
And just stare at that half pipe and go, what if we make it a full pipe?
Settle down. Hold on. Let's not go nuts here. We need to make the park scooter accessible. The Christians are allowed to play too.
What a steamer.
Do demonstrations like this still exist? If so, do people still go to them like this? I feel like when the era of Bear Margera kind of ended, so did the sort of mainstream popularity of skateboarding. That was the big problem with him kind of being the face of it after Tony Hawk. His career was always kind of a volatile thing. I mean, now he's basically nuked it. Jesus Christ.
Every part of my lifestyle revolves around
Surfing impresses me
going to
probably more
beach,
than all the other
going
stuff.
surfing. Every day I only wake up and wonder what the surf's like. So at the moment, that's all I want to do.
They totally cut up that, what she just said, and made it so it fit into the beats better.
That's a good editor then.
Yeah, it's cool.
But,
Nom, nom, nom.
when listening to her speak made me think, does that Australian accent still exist? Or is it gone? Because I feel like I never heard someone speak like that since probably I was in primary school.
I love Mel. Mel's
Oh.
classic. She
I don't know.
cracks me up. She like just doesn't give a shit.
Maybe you should go down
Doesn't
to
care,
Torquay.
just go surfing.
Maybe. I don't know. But it does kind of sound more northern to me, so maybe I'll just have to go to somewhere gross like Sydney to hear it. Which I wouldn't do.
Brisbane. They
Yeah.
got beaches in Brisbane.
Fair enough. I'd rather go there for sure.
You go to Newcastle.
Just to say this, the only reason I'm going to New South Wales is if I'm passing through. Fuck that place.
I wouldn't really want to go up to Queensland either.
Yeah, me either. Not really. I'm fine with like South Australia and Tassie.
When I was
Radelaide.
about 8, and I used to do figure skating, and then I thought I'd really rock the tour and bring my rollerblades on the first year. And everyone just laughed at me rollerblading in my little bikini down the main strip. It was pretty funny.
Was it? Or did you just think that everybody was laughing?
It depends how odd of a sight that would have been. Don't really know much about the culture or where that would have happened.
So he's just talked about rollerblading, and now we're gonna watch some surfing.
I'm fine with that. Surfing is one of those things, like, it's so satisfying to watch. Like, even the most basic thing of just, like, riding a wave just looks satisfying to watch. And then you see shit like this where they're kind of, like, weaving in and out. It's like, wow, goddamn.
And then you gotta leave the wave at the angle, and you gotta do the spin, but enter on the exact opposite angle of that coming in. That's how you surf. I know that from California games.
Oh. You know more than me then.
You never played California games?
No.
It's so hard to get that surfboard to even land. All those games, they're so freaking hard.
I love it. I love what I do. I love surfing, and I definitely wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Now this is where I'm like, okay, four-wheelers, come on. now we're really getting into uncomfortable territory.
I think Aki is the only level I really enjoyed though. Although I did try to do the BMX a lot.
This, my thing with four-wheelers is, right, and correct me if I'm wrong here,
Yeah.
but on the rung of trashiness, when it comes to, like, you hang out with people in a certain, like, extreme sport subculture,
Yeah.
it would probably be, like...
One up from Monster Trucks.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like they're probably pretty even. Like, I feel like it's the same group. But they're definitely up there with the trashiest, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Like,
lump
skateboarders
them into...
are pretty, like, wholesome people. Scooters are just the Christian version of that. And then, like, BMX people are kind of, like, grungy almost.
Yeah.
Surfers are just, like, chill. They don't really super like outsiders. And then you have like the four-wheeler people who are just like they're more likely to be the people who are just like extremely right-wing and just angry
and just tearing up the earth for the sake of making a mess.
Yeah.
I hope they did their ATV exercises though.
Yeah, true, they better. I definitely associate them more with like heavy drinking and not in the good way. Not in the we're having a fun party way, but in a like it starts fun and then it becomes like too much. See, that's funny.
Yeah, but I didn't get it.
We just don't quite have enough of it. We just need a little bit more of that kind of like. If they replaced all those segments where it was like, yes, I am a person who likes skateboarding. It is my thing that I enjoy doing. Like, replace that with just more of them being silly. I'm cool with that.
Off-roaders are the ones who say, you're the most whip shit of all fucking shittabungers.
I have no idea what you just said, but yeah, probably. I believe you. Definitely fucking believe you. They're also like the typical like Monster Energy drink gear wearing.
I like Monster Energy drink.
I love the taste of it, don't get me wrong. I'm not allowed to drink it anymore, really. And the cans are too big.
Yeah.
If I drink one, I'm up for like a week. And look, I get it, the whole gimmick is they don't come in small cans, but put them in small fucking cans for the dweebs.
The little minis.
You know how there's the small Red Bulls?
Monster shots.
That size. I don't want a shot.
You don't want a full Gensing route in it?
I don't mind. I'll take that. Give me something I can savor long enough as someone who's not really super supposed to drink energy drinks. So I'm just not taking the full hit at once, but I also don't have like over half a litre of liquid to drink.
Tasters. Oh, I think the movie tie-in Sonic the Hedgehog energy drink came in one of those littler cans.
It's too late for that. That was, what, months ago? Okay, either A, she's still in the bath from before.
Yeah.
B,
They tend to like
it's a new bath.
Oh, yeah.
Or C, they just moved the camera a little bit and turned the lights off.
Obviously, I want to see all the cutout footage from that. I wouldn't even be upset if she's fully clothed in there.
No, yeah, it's not even about the nudity. It's about the what the fuck was going on there? What was the joke? What are we missing out? And you know what? There probably was some kind of context there, but there probably was nudity involved, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't do it."
Girls getting nude together in the bath times usually results in lots of laughing and eating things you shouldn't eat and drunkenness.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
It's kind of like a slumber party idea, you know, hit each other with pillows. That's what's going on there.
Dudes in the bath together usually ends up with just like snoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, the infamous eating of ice cream on a couch.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Someone's had a bad day, so you gotta...
You all kind of giggle and eat the entire tub each.
And then talk about how devilish you are.
Yeah, it's that kind of giggles. That's what I recognized. Ow.
God damn it, Arch.
Oh. Yeah, buddy. I can't even feel that foot anymore. There we go. How's that? That'll do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
great
accepted.
because she's young and she's energetic, and I like the way how she's different. She's got the free surfing down pat.
I like the way how she's different.
Real extreme sports grasp of the English language come through thick there.
Oh.
But I mean, look, I always say this about like whenever, you know, an actor or someone in a band or like, you know, a footy player or something, so they make some like controversial statement and people respond to it in a way where it's like, how dare they say that? They're supposed to be like someone to be looked up to. I just think like, are they? They kick a ball for a living, like that's not really something to aspire to.
No, athletic prowess, and then they expect them to be all the best things out of humanity anyway. They probably have a better job, right? Go sell houses or something.
But they're not to be looked up to either, because their job is to sell a house. Like, their job is not to have opinions on things.
Well, who do we look up to?
Well, probably fucking scientists, really.
Ooh. But they're the people that we look up to least.
But it's also like a dependent thing on what sort of we're talking about here. Like,
what we need is a scientist that does surfboards and is a lady.
Probably exists. Probably does exist, especially these days, where I feel like,
oh, I'm sure that they do exist. I just want to see their documentaries.
oh,
I want to see them ripping
that would be
waves
so
and
fucking
talking
cool.
about science.
Like surfing a wave while holding up like a fish and being like, "This fish is badass."
I mean, you kind of want it, but when we do find stuff like that, all we do is say, "This is so dumb."
But it is dumb, but we enjoy dumb. That's the good kind of dumb. The dumb where we like sit down and watch it. Maybe don't say as much because we're like, this speaks for itself. But we enjoy it. Whereas this tape is mostly dead air.
Yeah. It's enjoyable dead air though.
It is.
I kind of want to find some more like local Geelong extreme
it'd be
tapes.
sweet.
I
That
know
would be
that
so
one
good.
does exist that I can get my hands on, but it's DVD.
Well, I did make a DVD intro. Maybe I'll see if I can put some feelers out somewhere. Because I know some people who are heavy into the skate scene, you know, like early to mid aughts. So
We got heaps of them. It's just a matter of me popping them in and checking which
ones are local and which ones aren't. You
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Or-
yeah, exactly.
Well, the problem is, like, there's a very reasonable chance that none of them are.
Yeah.
Although I have a tape.
Well, I got a bunch of stuff from the shop when they got rid of their
How long is
VHS.
it, by the way?
This
Yeah, well,
it
watch it.
said 37 minutes on the internet somewhere.
Well, we can take a risk after this and not like watch the whole thing because hey, I don't know what's on it. I don't know how long it goes. But I have a tape here.
Ah, the skateboards, but you haven't vetted it. You don't know what's on there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
It belongs to my uncle. But we can at least pop it in and see what's on there.
I guess.
Because I've had it here for fucking ages and I just always forget it out. And I'm like, oh yeah.
But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff from the shop when the shop got rid of their tape collection. Some of it's like bicycle park previews, but some of it's other things. I know there's a Matt Hoffman one in there, but that's not interesting.
No, not really. Wouldn't even bother watching that one.
I have
Unless,
the-
of course, it's on the Lost Media Wiki. Then it would be like, okay, do it, but...
I need to, there's one up just out of reach of my hand. I should probably go up and get it, but I keep looking at it every time I see it. It's the Offspring Jump competition, which I went to. There's a possibility that I might be on the tape if it's got everything on.
Unfortunately, most edits probably revolve around just showing the action.
Yeah.
Like this.
There's a
rather
Hey
than-
Hey It's Saturday episode somewhere that I'm on.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, one day it'll be found. It was the BMX Expo. I was in the background when they were showing off some BMX rider riding a BMX that
Is some,
didn't
are
do things
episodes of that
properly.
show lost?
Oh, I don't know, maybe I can just find it.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either.
Okay.
I hadn't looked that hard, it's just Anyway.
We'll do it right now.
Hey, hey, it's Saturday BMX segment. Another dollar.
Let's see.
Yay, it's over.
We've got a BMX Grand Prix. BMX bike race. No, that's not this one.
Forward. Hey, no pushing.
I played a lot of volleyball.
Oh, come on. Nipple pinching. That's not allowed.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All's fair in extreme sports, right?
Boing.
Hey, get up, take it back. The snowboarding, come home, take it back.
Well, if they got rid of the episode, this thing must go.
Take it back.
Weird.
Hmm?
On Wikipedia, okay, so the episode list says the original partial episode list was flagged copyright and omitted from the new name page.
What?
I think the list of episodes from a previous edit are fair use, but feel free to discuss this.
What the hell, man?
That's bizarre.
What do you mean the list is copyrighted?
Right, you can't just copyright a list, right, of episode descriptions. Can you?
Apparently they did, or channel whatever did, and now if you want to know, you have to be subscribed to... What channel was it on? 9MSN?
The alternative is that maybe they just plagiarized the information from a different source. That would be my guess.
But still, it's
So
just
now it's
information,
there's nothing
right?
on there. There's nothing on there to say what episodes exist on Wikipedia.
So
And even then,
because
it's
someone
apparently only a partial
copy-pasted...
lists.
Should have deleted the brackets and made them different brackets or something.
Top bands, ladies, top bands. Oh, look at that! Oh, no, fell on a butt. Ooh.
Salute!
Was that a look away of like, get this fucker away from me?
No, he was being...
Tree never falls off. They never fall off. Big feet.
You know what they say about girls with big feet?
They never fall off.
They never fall off.
Zooming out, people, because if you get too much zoom, you never know what's gonna happen.
What? What?
I don't know.
Something about too much zoom? Oh. Oh, she pooping?
Yeah.
Hey! See, where was that? That's funny.
That's a picnic bar.
Now someone take a bite out of it.
It's a picnic bar. Go eat it.
Yeah! That was my favorite bit, and it was in the end credits.
The end credits is my favorite bit so far, anyway. Does it say something that we just want to watch punk girls play around with each other?
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, we do the same thing with punk guys, so...
It's true. When that last Jackass movie came out and we went to see it, everyone else in the cinema seemed offended, and we were just like in fucking tears the whole time. Like, I had to rewatch it later on because, like, I reckon I missed half of it just because I was laughing so.
Didn't I make myself sick?
Yeah, we were both feeling pretty ill. You did nearly throw up, I think. You like coughing and spluttering and fucking killed me, that movie. Really showed me that, like, I still have an itch for that kind of content. Still love to watch it.
But I just like his style. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
There's all of the music.
Yeah. Keeping it real, you know?
I hate those glasses. They were a terrible fashion.
Shape or the color?
Both.
Oh.
They were a pretty obnoxious fashion statement.
But you're meant to wear them now because of like computer glare and stuff.
I know, but I would get like more goggle type ones, I think.
Oh, steam.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was really funny.
Everyone loves a blooper reel.
Oh.
Damn it! Now I've got to refocus.
Thanks for supporting the girls.
You
You're
are welcome.
Yeah, I paid so much for this sealed, mint condition. I didn't know it was NTSC skateboards video. Came from the other side of Melbourne. You came up with me for that one. Like a 3-hour trip out. It was up from there.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy who buys them all hoping they're worth something.
And then throws them in the trash if they're not. And we took like 2 carloads from him.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Fuck people like that.
Yeah. Hey, is that an eggplant?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Jackson saw it in the fridge and was like, eggplant? No, you don't need that. He's like, eggplant? I was like, fine, just have the eggplant, and now it's on the floor.
Oh, that's still good to slice and fry.
Well, there's another one in there as well, so that's like the small one, so I can make him a little small eggplant palmy, and I can make myself like a big one.
You did it? You ground them all down and made a thing out of them? You
don't
said
ground
you were
them
gonna...
down.
Huh?
You don't ground them down, you just chop them.
Oh.
And cook them.
Cool. I don't know. You said you were gonna learn how to, and I hadn't heard
It's
back
so
since.
easy. It's so easy.
Nice.
Pretty much just put them in the oven.
Nice. I did that with zucchini the other day and stuck it in a croissant.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. Alright. You want to put in this
Let's see what's on.
scary one that says skateboards on it?
Yeah, why not? You know,
Why not? Because
what
we've
could
got to
possibly go
unplug
wrong?
and plug back in and do all the...
Is my uncle
no,
gonna
it's
get me
fine.
banned? Because
Yeah.
I mean, look, would I be mad? Not really.
But what if
Would I
it's your
be-
uncle's sex tape? Do we rewind it or just press play? Because it's halfway through.
I don't. I mean, this is the question.
Media
isn't it?
mode.
Give me a sec here. There we go. That's more like it. I think. No, whatever that'll do. Go on, chuck it in.
Play or rewind?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't really mind. Is probably more the way to put it. I don't.
I'll just press play, see if it's skateboards. What's this? That's main event. That looks like bad things. Rewind.
Did the sound reset?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So main event was maybe still is, I don't know, a channel on basically our cable TV service known here as Foxtel, which is where all like pay-per-views and stuff were, like wrestling, boxing, MMA, like all those kind of pay-per-views would be on main event.
And about the time that we had VHS that was still in production to record main events off them, there was also this thing called a gold card, which would hack into your little set-top box and unlock all the channels, and they were being passed out and made in Lara when I got mine, and so we could record main event things just for free without paying the pay-per-view and hand out the tapes and do tape trading with it. So that's a thing. All right, let's see if there's main event at the start of the tape.
Yeah,
It may have got recorded over the skateboards. 900 films. Is that skateboards?
I've never heard of it before.
OP.
Where's the sound though? Oh yeah, this is gonna be skateboarding. That art is very, very extreme sports.
In association with 900 films. That's a lot of films to be in association with.
There we go. OP King of Skate.
Right. So this isn't home movie skateboarding. This is
Presented by Konami. Okay, this was probably a big
after
budget
Tony
thing.
Hawk then. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Tony Hawk was coming up and coming in the 80s, so yeah.
Oh, this is a main event skateboards.
Bob Burnquist. There's Tony Hawk.
Oh.
Mike Vallely! The guy who just fights everybody, or at least used to.
There you go. That's what your uncle's skateboard videos is. It's recorded off of a pay-per-view channel.
Fantastic. I don't know how many times you could realistically watch it if it's literally just a demo. Oh.
How much of this
Hey,
show?
it's Jason Ellis!
How much of this show can we watch before like we're in trouble for it?
No idea.
No idea.
I love Jason Ellis.
To ever stand on the board. Bob Burnquist, the king of switch. Tony Hawk, the inventor of the 900. Don't forget that. Jeff Rowley from England, the human.
Oh,
Fleet.
this is Tony
Eric
Hawk
Custom
Films.
from LA, the king of
900
tech.
films.
And of course, the human psycho, Danny Way.
That
These
makes
guys
sense.
have complete creative control.
So this
of
is
what
very
stunt
much
they want to do.
Tony
so
Hawk
It's in their head, they put it down
Pro
on
Skater
paper,
the movie.
somebody builds it
It's
where
after
they
the
want,
Konami
and when they want, and
deal.
how they want.
What about you,
The only
Ellis? Are
deal
you gonna
is
get on the board?
You got to make it. Doesn't matter how many times you jump over. As a matter of fact, we want to see him jump over it. And
If
slam.
I
do.
press
don't know about
the
you, but I wanna
buttons
see
in the
him.
right order,
The way
can
this
we
thing's
watch
gonna be judged is on
Wolverine do
skill,
some tricks?
creativity, and guts. You
Do
can
you
have a
remember
little
the
bit of this,
cheat
a little bit of
code?
that, but
No.
in the end, you've
No.
got to have all three combined.
I only know the
Judges,
real Konami code.
Chris Miller,
Yeah, me too.
one of the most legendary skateboarders ever. Michael O'Mealy from Skateboarder Magazine, and Aaron Regan from Transworld. So it's going to be kind of fair and a little bit, I don't know. I won. There you go. How about that?
Oh, it's an actual tournament of some sort.
I doubt it. It's probably just gonna be presented that way, but really it's just gonna be fucking highlights.
Whoever had the best highlight wins. We'll put some numbers next to it to say it was scored.
I have so many ideas of things like this on this magnitude, but it's all just coordination, money, and time.
Danny had kind of stated what his goal was, his longest air over the gap into the highest air, hopefully beating his own record of 16 feet.
To
He's
try and do
naked.
something similar to motocross and snowboarding is
Put a
really fun
shirt
thing
on.
to toy around with.
Goddamn skateboarders.
It's indecent,
The
and
structure
our
was
kids have to
designed
see it.
to break 2 records at one time. The length
Yeah,
of
you
the
can tell
gap
this is
jump on
like
the skateboard
after
and the high air
skateboarding
of
broke
a
mainstream because of how
vertical
like
structure like a quarter pipe or a half pipe.
they've got this kind of shit going.
Imagine
Like
I
they're,
gotta
they're
hit
really just
those
ramping it up to be
45
like, hey,
feet,
we've
maybe I'll
built
go
this
out
crazy
front,
thing to
outside
see if
double
it'll
go.
work. Because now like all the standard stuff feels like it's been done, so let's just try and like do insane things like massive jumps.
For one thing, this sets a pretty
Huge
high benchmark
gaps.
for all the other guys to follow.
My name's Danny Way. I'm a professional skateboarder, and this is my version of Cape Canaveral on the West Coast.
Whee! "15 times? That's a lot of times.
It's a lot of times.
Tony Hawk is going to grind a rail that's on fire.
See? That's what I was saying, yeah.
Light on fire. There's more of a
Like, is it gonna make it any different?
It'll be warmer.
stuff like that, like some
I don't think
coping.
it would be.
Totally would.
No.
Look at the radiated heat.
All you gotta do is rub your legs down with
not
lighter
be a
fluid before you do it,
I will not
and then you get,
walk on hot
That would be
coals,
Bam's
whatever
kind of
comes
style.
I think that's what
and then you
do.
wouldn't have
Put
leg
the
hair
bar
anymore.
up,
No, you would be
skate
singed for
barefooted,
sure.
hop off
I like how the
board,
only way to get up
just
is like,
firewalk the pole,
percra-
and then bomb drop
what's
back
that
in.
word?
That's
What's
what
that,
I want
sorry?
to see today. Go on, Tony.
Dangerous
You
looking.
can do it. Your feet won't burn.
Precarious?
Precarious.
Yeah.
stunt is
The
heavy
way up
because
itself doesn't look
If
safe.
one thing goes wrong, I either fall 20 feet or I catch on fire.
Tony will make it.
No.
problem, but
No, it's
what's he gonna
Tony
do?
Hawk. He's gonna go over
I
it.
think
There
Tony's
is
gonna
no
do something
catching
pretty
fire or falling off. We won't
Really?
get to
It's
see it.
gonna introduce everything? Boo.
You're not allowed to see how it turns out until later. This is total taken over by reality TV things.
I'm filming Eric Costin trying to do this rail.
It's a little bit zigzaggy.
No
If we would take
intricacy
Eric
here.
and
It's
he
literally
could
just
try
we
to
found this
backside
rail.
kick you, but
That's more like
kind of
it.
a high rail for him to get on.
And I want to do
Skating would look
this,
cool if it was
and
just,
then that.
It was in the middle of a field, a bunch of plywood, and a homemade, ready-to-skate rail. That's just perfect. You never know what you're gonna feel like when you try, or when you show up to something like this.
Now back to the syncopated style.
He sits there and talks to the rail. Like he'll start talking, he starts speaking in tongues. Like
See, look at all the stuff that goes into making what we watched before on the scooters. They had to think about all the things, and
No, they
feel
didn't.
the
No,
rail.
because the scooters was just like,
Or there's always a factor of
we're scooting. Look at us, we've got scooters.
No,
Did you guys remember to bring your scooters?
They had to feel the
Yeah.
rail.
Oh, good, because then that means you can scoot, right? Yeah, we can scoot. Okay, action.
I appreciate that he studies and feels the rail, but I'm not sure it really should be something they highlight on a main event. That was a little bit kind of zen.
I always picked Bob Burnquist in Pro Skater.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to my ramp. This is it in Vista. When I sat to think about what to do, I wanted to
He's wearing a flat
adapt
cap.
the existing ramp into something else so it could be added.
Does that
to
mean
this
he's into
already
ska?
humongous thing.
Probably.
Bob's gonna do a couple of setup airs here, land, come across the flat. Gonna come up right here. We have a metal piece
What's
of pipe
Pauly
that's
Shore
gonna
doing
be
here?
about 3 feet above the deck.
Pauly Shore
We're gonna
things.
slide across this 8-foot gap
Buddy.
into a 45-degree bank, and he's gonna be facing this loop.
He'll incorporate vert, street,
A
and
loop?
whatever category the loop falls into.
Loop.
I've
Loop
seen
is
guys
its own
do
category.
loops before. Bob's ramp, though, is gonna have a hinge in it at the top, which means we open it up and there's a gap. He's gonna try to air across this loop upside down.
If you make a mistake, it's a long way down. But as a parent, you worry about it.
And we'll never
It's
find
up.
out if he actually
Gotta
did
do
it
it.
unless
There's
we
nothing
watched
else.
all the way to the end of the 3-hour special, where most of it is just talking.
Yeah, as soon as we see someone familiar,
He's a
that's when we'll
Liverpoolian.
stop. Liverpudlian.
He's kind of an eccentric guy, and he doesn't let on any more than he has to. I think just the whole renegade nature of it is, I don't know, it really appealed to me.
Me and Ed came in last night. We already carried 10 sheets of bleeding ply up onto the roof.
Just making stuff in the building side.
Why not?
That's pretty
That's
much
punk.
like street skating at its best right there.
Hey, Mike V, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna fight people while he skateboards?
Gonna throw them. Throw skateboards everywhere.
It's funny how he ended up with a reputation as being the guy who just like fights lots, even though he's like genuinely one of the most influential skaters of all time.
Or maybe he only fights lots because he's exposed himself to a lot of situations which require fights.
Like hanging out with Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Are beyond-
Maybe
I
he
don't know
just
anything
fights as
about
much
it.
as anyone else
You know,
who
I
would
know
in
I
that
can look at
situation.
something
I
and go,
stayed at a
yeah, I
mate's
can do it.
place.
Or I can
And you
when,
fought him.
when I was
start,
like 14,
attempting
15,
something,
and
get a
like,
feel for it.
so we went and we
For-
rented
so
some,
for me, it's
some
really- it's all
videos or
feel.
some DVDs, I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Keep it to videos. Pretend it's videos.
Okay, it was videos.
Nice.
And one of them we got was Mike Vallely's tape. Like, he did like a... Here's All About
Right
Me.
now, I don't feel like I'm pushing myself.
And they barely covered his skateboarding at all. The whole thing was like... This one time, I got into a fight doing this. This other time, and it was like all the footage of him like beating people up.
Nice.
And then there was one where he was like...
The last thing I want to do is stand around and talk.
I wanted
about
to know what
it.
it feels like
It's
to get checked in hockey, and so he like
talk, and
he
not
went
do
onto
it.
like a ice hockey rink, and you know how they do the hockey fights. He did that, and he got fucking pummeled by a pro hockey player, like absolutely fucking pummeled by the guy.
Oh boy.
It was one of the coolest tapes I'd ever seen at that point. Like,
Hey, Chris, talk to me a little bit about D-Way. That is Danny Way, in case you don't know who that is. And why he's so special.
Danny Way's just the guy's been around forever too. I remember
Shut
Danny
up,
when he was
Alice.
like a 14-year-old kid or 13-year-old kid and just doing.
the guy on the left, Alice, he
Very
does a
first
podcast
memory I
with
have of
Tony
him
Hawk
is
now.
him at this ramp just
Really
doing
good.
like
One of
Caballero
the few podcasts
nose
I can
picks when he was like
consistently
13
listen to.
years old, 14 years
I kind of
old.
like their banter.
Who
They
is
had like
this kid?
Darby
So
Allin
you
and
say he's
stuff
pretty
on there.
innovative?
Nice.
Yeah, he's a innovative child prodigy.
He's
that's
a
grown
wiggly
up now,
little
and now
spaghetti
he's like a
elastic
huge,
man.
like 6'3" or something big. Wildebeest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's kind of a
pretty gnarly.
wildebeest. He's a wildebeest on a skateboard.
Darby Allin's like when you do that button on those cheap games and your character falls over.
Just
28-year-old
the
Danny Way,
ragdolls.
uncompromising and iron-willed, is a living legend in skate
Probably
history.
where he gets his
He
like
defies any and all
movement
odds,
inspiration.
constantly progressing the state of the sport. Versatile and well-rounded, Danny is well respected by both street and vert skaters.
Right, this is probably enough. We don't need to watch through all
In
this.
August of
Okay.
1997,
It's gonna
he
go
set a
like,
Guinness World Record
hey,
for
here's
there at
what
16
makes
feet,
each
5
one of these
inches.
individuals good now that we've
That
seen what
wasn't
they're going to do
satisfying.
later.
He then jumped out of a
And it's going to be like an
helicopter.
hour of being like, this is all about the actual skaters.
I just rewound an hour at 10, so yeah.
Danny Spade
Yeah.
started at a young age when he entered his first contest at 12.
All right,
and
fade
took
it
first
out.
place in both vert and in slalom.
Nice.
Hmm.
Well, that was extreme. Ugh.
Wicked sick, you
Wicked
might
sick.
say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything on your brain for next episode? Thinking about things?
Dude, I'm not a good person to ask right now because I just want more sports.
More sports?
Yeah, I'm loving this. I've had a good time the past 2 weeks.
See what I can find. I'm
Like
happy to keep going.
I'll admit
sports.
that footy match for me was one of the best episodes we've ever done. It was
Right.
some of the most fun I've had. And this episode, I kind of enjoyed just sort of talking over it.
Over sports, yeah.
It did feel very much like a podcasty kind of episode. Like we finally did what we pretend we are on.
Well, they don't have a particular subcategory for a couple of goofs who watch VHS, even though there's a bunch of them around.
Yeah, it's funny that. I've talked before as well about how like it's amusing to me that barely any of them tend to support each other.
Yeah.
Very much. Like, I mean, I don't mean this as an attack on anybody, but like it does feel like a lot of the VHS content creators are very much just like, I'm the guy who does this.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, I like hanging out with new people. I just met a new guy the other day, started liking on some of the Twitter reposty things. So I joined their Discord and they're like, wow, you like a VHS? I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Send them to us.
I did. I put a link in the Discord.
Yeah. We always like having people around, especially people who want to talk about tapes.
Yeah. So I'll look for some interesting sporty videos.
You don't have to. If you find something else that's interesting,
Maybe.
I mean, if we go on too much of a tangent of only watching sports stuff,
Depending on... No, we won't, because it's nearly April, and then we're going to go religious for a couple of episodes.
yay.
Yay. And I've got some cool stuff planned
Okay,
for that,
well, that's
actually.
fine. Religious videos tend to be one or the other, good or bad. Like,
Yeah.
they don't tend to be in between at any point. It's either we really enjoy them or we think like, oh god,
Yeah.
never again.
We got a movie to watch, actually, so...
Okay.
With puppets of mice and stuff. It looks spooky.
I'm down for some
Patsies.
spookiness.
I already showed it off on here once before. And instead of saving it for Christmas, we saved it for Easter. That's when we showed it anyway. Yes. Just as Churchy's back, it's time to pass the
wrap up.
buttons and...
Yeah. Well, it's been a good time. We've watched some totally extreme sports done by some totally extreme people.
Extreme!
And I'm feeling pretty extreme.
Yeah.
I'm feeling ready to go get a scooter and do some tricks.
That's all you can do, though, because as far as we know, it's only girls who do the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go scoot. What are you gonna go do? Scoot? Yeah, he's
yeah.
gonna go scoot too.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I'll
go
scoot. I'll go scoot. I'll have an electric battery on mine because I'm tired. I'm sure you are too.
I'm always tired.
Yeah, we'll get electric batteries so that we don't have to do the actual scooting. We can just be a part of the scoot, but not scooting ourselves.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. All right. Tune in next time to avoid late fees.
Yeah. Bye.